mother is on one accord with him, manipulated him, helped him. You have to be really careful, mothers, that you don't divide your children. Some of you guilty. You love ooh, cookie, bookie, coolie, coolie, oolie more than you love boo-boo. Because boo-boo daddy was riffraff, but now you got a new one in your life and you head over heels in love with him. So them, you know, they don't mean anything right now because I got these here, that's all, this what I want, and then you forgot them, and now all of a sudden you find out that that group over there is fighting this group over here, and you wondering why there's a sibling war. You the one started it. When you start showing favoritism toward this one and treating this one like a dog, rejecting and neglecting this one and catering to that one, you made that one over there hate this one. Ain't nobody saying nothing now.
He's standing on our feet.
Why is my sons fighting each other? Because one you held on your breast and one you put him over there and said, be still and don't move. Every time you look around, you got this one on your hip. Every time you look around, he drinking out the same cold drink bottle you drinking out of, a pop bottle. I say cold drink because I'm from down south. Pop bottle that you drinking out, and he can't get a sip. He get clothes, he don't. You got stuff. You bring him a snack, they don't get a snack. She made a fatal mistake that many people preach over. She divided her children with her own choice. She knew that one was carnal and one was spiritual, but what did she do to help the one that was carnal? One thing Deaconess Davis said that I agree with, slow learners get special attention. If this one is more problemsome and this one here is more of a blessing, I can talk to this one here because he understands more. Look, I need to spend more time with your other brother because, you know, you good and you ain't, but he ain't doing his schoolwork and stuff, and I need to put more time in him. And if you can help him, would you help me work with him? See, you need to pull in all of the resources to make this one feel adequate enough. Sometimes we make them feel inadequate. And they go around saying, ain't nobody, my mom don't even love me.
Oh, you better say it.
I wish most of the Elkhart people would say, most of those family members down there, and I said in their face, they have pushed their daughters into other young men's bosoms. They have. A lot of those young girls, I love them so much, but they have been pushed into the bosoms of folks, and they found love in places that they shouldn't even be looking for love in. Because the house wasn't structured right. Sometimes the old mother trying to be young. She too busy working her stuff to invest in her daughter. But she talk about her daughter and call her daughter all kinds of names because she see a behavior manifesting in her and she really looking at herself. And she push her away by the name she call her. By the lack of trust. I don't trust you. You're fast. You this here. And before you know it, you done push them out into the bosom of the wolf. Now they're going through and facing things they should have never went through because the home wasn't cultivated. I said something that was so troubling on a sermon, and I'm going to repeat it again, and I'm going to say it again, and I can't help myself. I got to say it. I feel pressed of the Lord. Many people have children, but they do not have parenting skills. Oh, we got to record it right here. Don't worry about it. I really need to say something here tonight. Please, go down. I had to learn how to restructure my parenting life. Just because you watch your mama and raise kids, that don't teach you how to parent. Because watching your mama raise kids, it's not going to give you the same impact. Go ahead, Davis, you can slap another one in. It's not going to give you the same impact as you raising kids. You see the provision, you see them buy clothes, you see, parenting is more than buying clothes and all of that kind of thing. I know you won't want to get with me, but I had to go back and relearn parenting. I had to go read books and get videos and different stuff because parenting is an investment in another child's future. You make that child during the time that they grow up. You make that child. If that child comes up in a dysfunctional environment, it's going to affect their attitude and their behavior. So ain't no use of you tripping out and lying on the people at school talking about they coming against your kids, because you've already created an attitude in that child and a behavior pattern in that child because of what they're experiencing at home. You can't tell them not to fuss, fight, argue, and continue when y'all doing it. Ain't nobody saying nothing.
You're teaching them.
And most of the children, they might never tell you, but they hate the house. My son Michael told me later, he said, it just wasn't y'all wasn't arguing, it wasn't y'all didn't argue or anything like that, Dad. He said, just you didn't care, you didn't spend no time with me. He said, but I see now how you do Redrica, and I feel like it might have been because I wasn't your biological. Huh. Ain't nobody saying that, y'all quiet. See, sometimes when you don't have no investment, you don't want to be involved. So you have a responsibility yourself to improve and to build up your parenting skill. You can't say that's your child. Deal with your child. You should be put outdoors on the steps right there because you've already revealed your heart. What about our child? I married you, now I took upon responsibility to help you parent. Just because they're complicated or just because they're going through some changes or they're disobedient in here, that don't mean every time they don't do what I want, I give them back to you. Oh God, we ain't got no help now. You got to take the good with the bad. Huh? Y'all didn't know Jamel was punching walls and we were going through hell in the house and railing up and all of that and dealing with all kinds of stuff and still coming up in there preaching the word of God. You better hear what I'm saying. I never once said, that's your son, and they gonna that deal with it. No, I went and I said, son, what's going on? What's birthing all this? And then he began to tell me. He got mad with me. He was upset with me because I hid some things about his father from him. And he said, then the kids at school began to mock him and talk about his dad. And he said, why y'all hid it? I said, because I didn't want to hurt you. And I didn't want to turn you against me. I loved you so much that I hid it because I thought if I told you the truth, that it would hurt you. He said, it hurt me worse to hear the truth from somebody else. And y'all acting like it didn't happen. If you loved me, you'd have told me the truth. And I'd have been prepared to deal with my environment. Oh, but we so good in two shoes, keeping everything under the cover. Punch 2 walls within a month. I punch walls and stuff to keep from punching people. I said, please, don't punch people. Yeah, punch walls. We can't fix both of them, but punch walls. Honey, Jesus. Just don't hit me, Audrey, or Redrica. Go punch your bed. He used to punch his mattress. Just angry, mad. Frustrated. He don't mind me talking about it. But I thought I was supposed to cover it up. He said, but I love you and I tell folks you my daddy. Because I'm ashamed of my natural daddy and what he doing. And here I think I'm being a good parent. I'm going to cover this up. We tell you the people in the world don't care nothing about your children's feelings. As soon as your child does something that they don't like, they'll bust out right in the public about their parents and what they're doing. And then that child gonna come look you right up in your face and say, why you ain't tell me dad was doing this and mom was this and dad, now these folks mocking us. I don't even want to go to school because I'm ashamed. Because they're unprepared. Children can be cruel. And we have to be ever so sensitive. I know y'all say, why is he going up through here? I'm trying to show you Rebecca's son, watch this, Jacob. Is that right? But I'm also trying to reveal to you the decisions that she made. Two parties here, right? Ain't nobody say nothing. Yeah. Two parties here, right? Yeah. Daddy got old, couldn't discern. Sometimes